lower limb anatomy. Yeah? Okay. Now,
okay.
Depth. Depth come karo. Come karo. Come karo. Here is the edge. Edge of. Can you see? That's the biceps femoris. Depth और कम करो चाहिए तो. Yeah, this is the long head of biceps. Okay. As I come inside, you will see that it's nice and round. Here is your semitendinosus. Sorry, semimembranosus and then semitendinosus. So this whole thing, can you see this? Can you see the two muscles there? Yeah, semimembranosus and more laterally semitendinosus. Semitendinosus medially and semimembranosus laterally. And then we come here. This is where we have the biceps femoris. Okay, thoda depth increase karo. Yeah. And as you come laterally, you can see that the vastus lateralis bone is there, vastus lateralis is there. At this place, only vastus lateralis is there. It is one muscle. Now soon vastus intermedius will make its appearance. When you come here, anterolaterally, can you see the inner? थोड़ा आत्माराम असं कर पाय. हाँ बस असं सो. See, laterally when I come, can you see the two muscles? Depth come karo. Depth come karo. Very clearly two muscles. And please note where I am. I am lateral. Okay? Lateral thigh. And as I come this side, it is becoming one muscle. Only the lateralis. Lateralis is ending here and the biceps is starting. This is the biceps. Then semimembranosus and tendinosus. Okay? And these, when you have to needle these because these are very important muscles for needling. Now this is the long head here. This is the long head of biceps, and in the middle here will be the short head of biceps. Okay? Short head of biceps, semimembranosus and tendinosus. Now you want to see the sciatic nerve. Depth. Yeah. There is the sciatic. Can you see the sciatic there? Please. Yeah. That is your sciatic. Okay? So you just have to see that your needles go on top of it or below it. Both can be done.
It is sandwiched between which two muscles?
The biceps and the adductor magnus. Adductor magnus is a big muscle, by the way. See this. See that huge muscle is adductor magnus. If I do this, you can see two muscles. The thicker muscle below is the adductor magnus. I'll show you as I come out here. You will see that this is your sciatic. See that line?
Long axis. Oh wow.
Full. Okay? That is where the sciatic is, which you can follow. It's just little more densely packed, so that's how you can know. And so I have shown you the vastus lateralis and vastus intermedius. Now coming to the calf, Atmaram Asakar. depth come karo. See, these two, this is soleus and the gastrocnemius. Free, show. Gastrocnemius on top, gastrocnemius there, come down, soleus. Now let me show you the bones first so that your orientation is proper. Show me the bones. Depth. Here is your tibia, increase the depth. Yeah, this is your tibia and here is your fibula. So the muscle beneath this is the posterior, tibialis posterior. Freeze and label so you can make out. Gastrocnemius on top. Yeah, G. This is soleus. This is tibialis posterior. And it is possible to do a needling through these in between through the interosseous membrane into the tibialis anterior, because when you do this kind of a needling, ankle becomes free very quickly. So that is, Mary, that's the reason why I feel that tibialis anterior and posterior are more important to ankle movement than the gastrocnemius and soleus. And if you come, okay, now here is your tibia, fibula, and on this side of fibula is your peroneus. Depth come karo. Depth come karo. Yeah, there you go. This is your peroneus. As you go down, this is becoming peroneus brevis. Here is your peroneus brevis. Also depth come karo. Reduce the depth. Yes, this is your peroneus brevis, more circumscribed kind of a muscle. Whereas here, as we go up, it's becoming peroneus longus. Okay, the same thing when you look like this. It's a thin muscle which will go here. This is the tendon. See, this is the bone, and the tendon is what I am ballotting. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, and it will go across like this. It will get inserted here. It will also go to the metatarsal here. So insertion of the peroneus is, it goes like this, goes across the foot to get inserted into the navicular. So anyway, what it does is it goes and does this to support the arch of the foot. So many times with peroneus issues, you will get pains here. 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 And the famous L5 dermatomal distribution is not dermatomal at all. It is probably the abductor digiti minimi. Abductor digiti minimi probably, or even the flexor, we don't know, because which particular muscle is involved. I would have to do a needling with the ultrasound to see which one. But in general, when we put a needle here at this level, that so-called L5 pain disappears, L5S1 pain goes off. So it takes 2-3 sessions for it to go away. So now you want to see the anterior leg muscles. Any questions in the posterior leg muscles? Huh?
Revising.
Okay, you want me to revise, fine. So the hamstrings, depth increase karo. Biceps, semimembranosus, tendinosus. Nice clean vesicles. The muscle beneath that, depth increase karo. This is the the adductor magnus. Adductor magnus, if you are following it to the bone, can you see how big the muscle is? How big the muscle is till we find the bone. This whole thing is the adductor magnus. Okay? Your sciatic is between the adductor magnus and the unlikely to be that. That's too lateral. That's too lateral.
No,
Here,
that one,
here,
that-
yeah. It is between the adductor magnus and the yeah, that one. Fusiform. You can see almost even the honeycomb appearance. See this?
Oh yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
This is between the two muscles, the adductor magnus and the biceps femoris. All right? Now, as you come laterally, you have the vastus lateralis, biceps. See, almost till here is your biceps. Till here is your biceps. Till here. And after that comes the vastus lateralis. And as I go medially, the vastus intermedius makes its appearance. See, definitely vastus medius here. Sorry, intermedius. Okay?
The intermediate is more.
Intermedius is here.
One is up, one is down. Then
Yeah.
one.
That is vastus lateralis.
Okay.
The top one
Top
is vastus
one is
lateralis.
lateralis,
Intermedius. Okay? And here again it is the gastrocnemius, soleus and the tibialis posterior. Depth, I need to show you both the bones. Yeah. There you have the two bones. Introchet. Yeah. Okay? That's it. So, Atmaram, सरल झोपतो. घे कपडे घे. ओके. There you go. सरळ झोप. बस. So here थोड़ा वरती घेतो आत्माराम प्लीज. हे वरती घे. बस बस. Here is your here is the ASIS. Okay? Atmaram itparanta घेतो because I want to show you the yeah. So here is your ASIS. Okay? Here is your, you will see beautiful femoral artery, femoral vein and the VAN. You can see all three very well. Your head is coming in the way.
Is it going inside?
So, okay, nerve, artery, vein, and now the bone is there. If you look at this, floor of the triangle is formed by the psoas, iliopsoas. Can you see there? If you want to do psoas needling, you can do it from here, down below. And here is your beautiful adductors. Adductor longus on top, that is, sorry, this is your pectineus. Adductor longus, adductor brevis, depth increase karo. Adductor magnus. So AM, okay. And the femoral triangle, the floor of the femoral triangle, and then as you come here, sartorius is here. On top of the artery will be the sartorius, that small muscle. This is pectineus. This is pectineus. Adductors, show the adductors. That is, label them. that freeze that. There you go. That is adductor brevis. Adductor longus on top. Adductor brevis, adductor longus, AL, and beneath that is your adductor magnus. Okay? And as I come laterally, now unfreeze. Now, as I come medially, I am having the vein is there. Vein is opening up. Till now I was compressing it. Beneath that is your psoas. That whole thing is psoas. Okay? And as I come here, Atmanam Asathe, bas. So, here is your sartorius. This is your, probably, this is also iliopsoas. That is the iliopsoas. And then as you come a little more laterally, you get the rectus femoris and tensor fascia lata. This will be the, hold on. This will be the tensor fascia lata. This is your ASIS. This bone is the ASIS. Tensor fascia lata here. This round goal thing. That this side. Yeah. And then you have this is the bone. I am already coming into the posterior compartment. Okay? And here as I come, here it becomes even easier. Two muscles, the depth come kar do. Rectus femoris, vastus intermedius. Rectus femoris, vastus intermedius, and this is all vastus intermedius below. Right next to the bone is vastus intermedius. And if you go like this, see this whole lot is vastus medius. This whole thing is vastus medius. This is vastus lateralis. See the vastus intermedius below. It's a very big muscle actually. See this. Can you see the second muscle here? Yeah. It's actually enveloping the whole of femur. And now here is your vastus medius. And here as you go, at the edge of vastus medius is your sartorius. Unusual sartorius, which is nice and black. Normally you see a white sartorius. I'll show you gracilis also. Vastus medius. But in this view you can see again it is white. Whiter than the other muscle. And next to that will be the gracilis. Sartorius, gracilis. This chintu here is the gracilis. So these three, Atmanam Asathe, semitendinosus, sartorius, gracilis, semitendinosus. Three muscles which get together to form the conjoint tendon of the pes anserine. It is this, see, you can see the three muscles coming together there, and they go and get inserted here. This is the one which envelops the medial knee. It's coming across and here it's forming the tendon. Now if you look at this, here is his joint. knee joint. Okay. What is running just behind it is this conjoint tendon, all this. So many times tightening of these muscles will give pain here, and also it will bring the two bones of the knee together. Okay. And what else? I have to show you the dorsiflexors. Here this is your tibia, big tibia. Okay. Next to that is tibialis anterior. Depth increase karo, increase. So this tibialis anterior is coming till here, and that would be the tibialis posterior. You are seeing through and through here, tibialis anterior, and as you come here is the extensor. Depth come karo abhi, otherwise we will not be able to see the extensor. Yeah, yeah, you can see very well. This is the tibialis anterior, this is the extensor, this is the extensor digitorum, and then yeah, extensor digitorum and peroneus. This is the peroneus. Okay, depth come kar do, then you can appreciate better. This is the peroneus. This is the peroneus, tibialis anterior. I'm sorry, extensor, tibialis anterior. Tibialis anterior, extensor, peroneus. Okay. Any doubts? Any questions? See, here is your patella, and here is your infrapatellar tendon. Can you see that line? There. That is the patella. White is the patella. And if you see this patella, very superficial patella, it will end now, and you will see the other bone. Can you see the femur there? Show the femur below. Yeah, femur there. Patella is there. That is the patellofemoral joint. Okay, any questions? I think we are through, right? All the muscles shown.
Suprapatellar bursa.
Take a mic, take a mic.
Okay, somebody wants me to show the suprapatellar bursa.
Suprapatellar bursa.
See, suprapatellar bursa is almost a potential space in normal people. See, this is a normal knee. Kahi karu nako. Can you see the patella, and then there is a dip here like this? This is a normal patella. If you see someone with knee pains from osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis or whatever, you will see that this dip is gone. It will be boggy and bulky. So I very much doubt how much I can show you the suprapatellar bursa here. Depth increase. Yeah. See here, yeah, you can see it there. This is the patella. Can you see this place in between? This is the suprapatellar bursa. That little thing, that black thing. And if you see the same thing in this plane, many times when in patients with arthritis, you will see a dumbbell shaped bursa. Can you show the intermuscular plane there? Upar. That is the line, that dark line. And when you follow it to the end, sometimes you see a dumbbell shaped thing. Here in him it is not there much, because he's got a normal knee. He has no problems with the knee. Otherwise you will see one dumbbell here. See, little fluid is there. This is a potential space basically. In him it's a potential space. If I were to find an elderly person, it will be nice and full of fluid. Little fluid is there. Okay? Suprapatellar bursa. Okay. Any questions here? Any
Just
questions?
To revise the knee pain, for knee pain, which all points you will target? Those for old or
Knee pain is a huge topic in itself.
just
I can't start that even. See, okay, in brief, I will tell you. Most knee patients will come and talk to you about pain here, below the patella, infrapatellar area. This is usually because of the quadriceps issues, because it's the quadriceps tendon here. They also have pains in this area. This radiates still here. This is quadriceps problem. Some of them will tell you pain here and here. पूरा रात मुझे इधर थनथनता रहता है. That will be the not adductor partially, but it will be the semitendinosus and the pessansarine tendon. The sartorius, which is coming like this, and the gracilis, sartorius, gracilis, and the semitendinosus inserting here, that will be the problem place. Then when they say Baker's cyst, it is because of two hamstrings becoming very tight and pulling there, and so it becomes a Baker's cyst. And very common is this bicipital tendon, which is coming and inserting into the head of the fibula. This is a problem. That gives problems, pains here and here. So these are the muscles to be targeted for these pains. When I say these are the muscles to be targeted, when you are treating knee pain, you treat all of them. Adductors, they'll tell you that they have pain here in this place. But you have to target globally all the muscles. Whichever muscle shows lot of LTRs and reactions, you will target that a little more. And then after you have done that, you have to stretch those muscles. For quadriceps, you have to bend the knee and stretch it. For the adductors, they have to sit like this. Sorry, they have to sit like this. Yeah. And for vastus lateralis, he will have to do this. Atmaram ite thevre. This is vastus lateralis. This will be for vastus medius. Vastus medius and the, see what I am strumming here is the biceps femoris, adductors. And so this will be for his calf. So everything, you do the needling and you give physiotherapy for the muscle which is showing problems. The knee itself is a very big topic, and I have a specific combination of procedure. I may do a workshop just for the knee. So obviously I am not going to go into details much. Okay, any questions from online? Everybody is tired?
Was just great, Lakshmi. बहुत अच्छा.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And you look very tired also.
Now I think I am tired. Actually, I am not feeling tired, but I think I am looking tired. I can see in the camera. Yeah. Okay? No questions? Okay, then.